kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That's caught. It's Richmond. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there pushes second down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice.
Makes a catch at the 20. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdogs coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's got it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. That's caught. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got the quick pass. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to run it in. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play, that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're going to run it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now they regain the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Got all the room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. There he goes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense in press coverage. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's James. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch.
Turning it on! Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
From the 30-yard line on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now on the move. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. To kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Oh, he wants it all. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Finding an escape, bringing it back.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Rides to back and leaves it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
The position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board, perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Puts it out of the air.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Richmond. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet